can take to support children who right now are being used as weapons of war by the Russians. Well, I think it's important that in the first instance we call it out. I'm not sure how many people across the world know that that is the reality, that around 20,000 children have been stolen from their parents, stolen from their families, and I think then we need to look at all of the mechanisms and levers available to try and apply pressure to Russia in relation to that, and also what countries might be best placed to play an intermediary role as well, because while there is a need for a peace process, of course there's a need for the territorial integrity of Ukraine to be respected in all scenarios. There is also the fact that children are being snatched from their parents in the here and now, and the expectation from my reading of the situation is that that is only likely to increase as the summer months approach, when you hear disgusting, repugnant references to vacation programs to Russia. This is the stealing of children, and it's about time the international community calls it out, and I for one intend to do that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sir, want to walk, please?
Quick word for the press. How are things going?
We just arrived, actually.
What do you expect? What do you expect?
Progress. We are looking for progress. Move forward towards peace.
Even without Russia being present?
Without Russia. It's the start of a conversation that needs to be taken. Yeah.
Will Russia be at the next
stage? Can only be a positive move. Hopefully we can get Russia to join later on, yes. That must be their goal.
Thank you very much.
Ali okej, čujemo se, javite se sasvim duše i da ja završim. Da, htjeli da se više i tako. Može, čujemo se kasnije, da bude gotovo live. Je. Može, ajde.
What are you expecting for the conference? Sir?
Все встали уже, заигрались с утра, встать сюда припереться, на этом автобусе сейчас ехать поговорить. Из одного автобуса в другой. Ну, это не президент явно, потому что он один. Хорошо тебя вперед запускать, чтобы ты кричал, а я записывался.
Спасибо.
Ой, оператор это зло, оператор не нужен информацию.
Надо подстраиваться. Поэтому нужно, что с оператором мы на одной волне, чтобы вместе. Oh yes, that isn't it, right? Yeah. Wow, amazing. Who was it? Yarni Benedictson. Is that Prime Minister of Iceland?
New one.
Okay. So,
I think for now we're just there.
Yeah. Total anarchy.
Sorry. Coming back to my class.
You did that for me.
No, it's okay.
Ні, дуже
Там запишуть.
What do you expect from this big summit?
Some development.
What's your main position here?
Why is it important to be here?
Ouais, c'est chiant.
Children.
Si le photographe s'est laissé franchement Ah, il y a ce machin. Ouais. Monsieur Reinders, un petit mot pour l'AFP s'il vous plaît. Un petit mot s'il vous plaît. Bonjour. Comment ça se passe?
Mais très bien, je crois qu'on va essayer de se concentrer sur les thèmes principaux, sécurité nucléaire, sécurité alimentaire, mais aussi, je crois que c'est très important, les échanges de prisonniers et le retour des enfants. Je crois que c'est un des thèmes majeurs, c'est de voir comment on peut, avec des États qui pourraient intervenir, obtenir enfin un résultat et faire revenir les enfants déportés.
Est-ce que c'est possible?
C'est possible en tout cas de voir quels sont les partenaires qui pourraient jouer un rôle, l'organisation internationale comme pays qui pourraient participer à des démarches. Et je crois qu'elle a un vrai souci où tout le monde doit comprendre qu'il s'agit d'un problème de droits de l'homme évident en matière d'échange de prisonniers bien sûr, mais certainement de retour des enfants.
Est-ce que c'est aussi important?
One more, please. Why is it important to be here for you? What is your main message?
Why is it so important to be here? Why is it important for Africa to participate? Why is it important? How are you guys?
How are you guys? How are you guys?
C'est qui c'est là? Yeah, it's not anymore.
Oui, mais on sait pas qui c'est.
C'est qui monsieur en Oh là là. C'est pas mal hein. En fait quand on connaît les noms, c'est mieux pour les faire de musique. Malheureusement pour moi il y a les deux pros en même temps que la ouais, j'ai vu, je peux pas faire de musique. Non mais t'as vu deux pros, il s'est dégagé l'idée quoi. Et il a dit non, de toute façon vous allez parler au flamand, c'est chinois alors. Oh, c'est vrai un peu. Oh, il marche vite. Ça marche vite. On va gagner. T'as faim? Tu veux un petit chocolat? Non. T'es sûr? Ça va jusqu'à la barre dans le. Je connais celui avec la crème. Mais Zoom. Laurent. Ouais, mais en fait c'est cravate bleue. La meuf avec le téléphone là. Elle me dit le blanc. Ah ouais, voilà.
C'est pour
Excuse me with the phone. Do you mind? Thank you. C'est Monsieur Costa? Non. C'est pas Costa.
What is your message for participants?
Or in English?
Vamos ainda agora para a ação inaugural.
Это не так, он священник. Еще Вселенского патриархата.
А может быть это, я не знаю.
Нет, это Ватикан. Нет, это не Ватикан.
Eminenza, cosa ci vuole per una pace giusta?
Risponderò dopo, aspetta che cominciamo.
What is your main message?
Maintenant nous avons les orthodoxes.
Женское благословите.
I will answer later.
I see.
We're here for it, so just wait for it.
What is your main message in this event? What your expectation?
Вселенский патриарх. Константинопольский. Ну, это все, что ли?
Deux personnes, ça fait tellement un beau seul que j'ai zéro complexe.
Что там вообще?
Est-ce qu'ils ont le choix de ne pas passer par là ou pas? Je pense. Non, mais c'est vrai. C'est pas le combat qui m'a fait. Ouais, c'est pas. Oh la vache. L'Union européenne. On te fait confiance. Ja, 16 Kilo, das ist schon was ist.
Mr. Prime Minister, what is Danish position for today? What is Danish position? How force Putin to reach peace? How we can push Putin?
Well, you can only find a peaceful solution if you have two partners who seeks the peace and who wants the peace. And unfortunately, Russia and Putin does not want the peace. Ukraine wants peace. And now we are almost 100 countries supporting a peaceful solution to this conflict. So I think it's an important event. It's important for Ukraine. It's important for the entire world because we need peace in Ukraine. And at the same time, we need Russia to respect and to accept democracy. And Russia is not stronger than the European democracies.
What about the oath by Vladimir Putin about keeping the occupied territories?
I don't think it's a serious. It's not serious what we see from Russia.
Would they not be interested in hosting the following conference?
What is your message for Putin from this conference?
Alors moi c'est mieux, je l'ai pas. Мои любимые скандинавы. То есть
Merdivenle ya ben söyledim. Asansör çok yok ha.
Что, у меня уже интернет закончился. Подстава.
Non, bien. Toi, t'es suisse, toi, non?
The phone, please.
Non, voilà.
Hi. What do you hope achieving today? Good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be in Switzerland to join leaders from almost 100 countries to voice our support for Ukraine, to voice our support for the people of Ukraine who have lit up a fire that no tyranny from Russia will ever be able to extinguish. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the people of the Republic of Kosovo and represent my country in making sure that we make steps forward towards not just peace as a concept in itself, but towards just peace, because justice is always a precondition to reconciliation, to long short-term peace, and we have been doing everything we can to support Ukraine. And it is important that, except for saying that we should be with Ukraine for as long as it takes, we should also say that we should be with Ukraine with whatever it takes. We should give them all of the support necessary, because that is not just their fight. All of us in Europe and beyond are at stake here. For the sake of peace and security, and for the principle of a Europe whole, free and at peace, we should stand together and absolutely not give up. This is not a fight for only months or days. This is a fight for the sake of Europe.
Are you afraid of destabilization in Europe on other countries by Russia?
This is exactly what Russia wants, and obviously since the invasion of Ukraine and since the aggression against Ukraine, Russia has been trying to have a spillover effect in other countries, and not just in that region, but also they are looking for what they call fertile grounds, mostly non-NATO territories. Unfortunately, the Russian malign influence is growing also in the Western Balkans through other countries, not the Republic of Kosovo, and we've been trying to fight it. We need the support of the European Union and other countries, like-minded countries and democracies, so that we can stop this malign influence, because there's never a vacuum. Those who want to influence in a malign way never allow for a vacuum. So we need to make sure that all of our part as the Western Balkans is within NATO, because to be in NATO means to be safe, and that we make certain important steps towards European integration.
What concrete steps? What concrete steps?
Membership of the European Union as NATO fundamental to have a peaceful
What message does this summit send to Russia? What message does it send?
Hello. Let me just give a Croatian statement, then I can give a...
Ako možete za početak reći očekivanja vaša?
How is possible to push on Putin to accept peace?
Well, first he should accept the invitation. And I think he made a mistake not being here. This whole process started a year ago with 14, 15 national security advisors, and here we are today with half of the UN at a leaders level in many cases of many countries, and he is preparing for a state visit to North Korea. So this is your story. Yeah.
And what about China's absence? How do you feel about China's absence?
I think it's a step-by-step approach, and the good thing of this conference is that we have over 90 countries present here, that we will discuss some crucial issues like food security, nuclear security, but also how to reunite families, so all these humanitarian issues. So we'll take it from here, and the fact that we grew from about 15 security advisors a year ago to over 90 countries now is testimony of where we are. And the fact that Putin yesterday came out with this silly peace proposal shows you that he is clearly panicking. So that's good news.
Is Ukraine need to make some concessions, sir?
Je sais que t'es déçu. Il a parlé. Ouais, non, on est juste à côté, non, il y a Vandela, il y a Vandela.
Please, can you move some? There are other people coming.
Would you like me to answer?
Yeah, just a quick one. What kind of progress can be made towards peace without Russia here?
Well, first of all, I think it's excellent. There are 100 delegations plus the international organizations, and I believe that this is the first step towards the peace process. And in our view, this is important because the majority, not only of the Western Europe, but also Global South is here, and that's why we want to give it a strong push so that this message of peace can be heard as well as in Moscow. Unfortunately, the recent statements that were made were not very encouraging, because the just peace entails also that Russia withdraws from the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine.
And will Russia be invited to the next talks, the next stage?
If we go in the good directions and conditions are ripe, why not? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
If you're not filming people, just put your phone inside, please. Thank
Mais c'est bon pour la relance. Et tu as le lancement comme ça. Il est pas encore parti de Paris. Quand même, on est venu ici.
Is good? 83%?
No, I mean not the battery, the stream.
The stream? Yeah, it's 30, yeah, 3.5.
Only 300?
3,000.
3,000?
Yeah, 3,000. That's good. Thank you.
Right.
Sorry, you'll go first.
Il n'est même pas fait de l'élection et en plus il arrive à voter.
Les gars, tu vas te faire virer.
This from apparently the host broadcaster is terrible.
Okay.
Because it's Wi-Fi only, but there's SIM cards in there.
There's 2 SIM cards in there.
Aren't there 3?
Sorry?
Aren't there 3? Only 2.
2, yeah. Plus the Wi-Fi. So.
C'est un berceau qui a réfléchi.
T'as une petite obsession avec berceau quand même, Jérémy. Il va falloir soigner ça.
Je fais thérapie pour ça. Je vais aussi à Fribourg. Alors que revoilà la soupe avec
Okay, good thing we're bringing in the downlinks then.
A quick word for the press. How are things going?
I'm the president of Slovenia. This is the first step towards the just peace in Ukraine. And I think it's very important, and I would like to congratulate Switzerland to gather here representatives of the 90 countries, 57 heads of states and prime minister. This is a huge achievement, and to be honest, I'm looking for the second peace conference, which is going to be more concrete, and more voices need to be heard, and I think that the next conference should definitely not be without Russia. We have to talk to the enemy. We cannot negotiate peace between like-minded countries. So that's the next step I think that most of us would like to achieve here.
So what do you think China is not coming?
That's what you would have to ask China. I mean, you know that geopolitical situation is now quite hectic. Russia is lobbying inside the circle of their like-minded countries. But I think that China's position is towards peace as well. We have different starting positions. That's why the discussion with China is also needed and necessary.
How could you possibly persuade Russia to join this process?
That's probably $1 million question. But also Russia knows that if Russia wants peace, they have to talk to Ukraine. My standpoint is that the peace negotiations should not start without Ukraine. That's the focus of European Union. And we have to listen to Ukraine. What's their wish, their goal? And we need to support Ukraine to reach that goal.
What do you think of the offer of Russia about keeping the occupied territories?
Pardon? What?
Keeping the occupied territories. That's what Vladimir said.
That's out of the question. I am a lawyer. You have to understand my position.
Mr. President, what message is this summit sending to Russia?
The main message is we are not intimidated, and we are absolutely determined to uphold the rule of law, to defend the UN Charter, because these are fundamental principles, and that's why we are here. And it is very good that nearly 100 delegations are represented here, because you understand what's at stake. This is not only the security in Europe, it's much more than that. We know that the Ukrainians, they are fighting for their future, but they are also fighting for some common fundamental principles.
La francophonie, ça paraît bien sûr après 2 ans. Est-ce que vous espérez achieve something else?
Vous voulez que je réponde en français ou en anglais?
D'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut attendre ici?
Il y a d'abord une déclaration qui va être exprimée. Cette déclaration est un pas important. Pourquoi? Parce que c'est un pas qui indique que les délégations qui sont rassemblées, elles croient, elles ont foi dans la Charte des Nations Unies et ses principes fondamentaux. Et ce n'est pas quelque chose de mineur, c'est quelque chose de très substantiel. Pourquoi? Parce que si toutes ces nations dans le monde peuvent vivre ensemble avec des objectifs de paix, de sécurité, de prospérité, de respect de la dignité humaine, c'est parce qu'il y a cette charte fondamentale des Nations Unies qui a été aussi le fruit de drames qui ont ensanglanté le monde et singulièrement le continent européen au siècle passé. C'est un premier point. Donc réaffirmer cette foi et cette détermination, c'est extrêmement important. Premier point. Et puis deuxième point, nous sommes déterminés avec les pays représentés à ne pas baisser les yeux et au contraire à traiter des sujets qui sont très concrets, qui touchent aux questions humanitaires, la question des échanges de prisonniers, la question des enfants déportés, ce sont des actes immondes qui sont perpétrés contre les familles, les menaces nucléaires qui sont absolument irresponsables et inacceptables, et puis les implications de cette guerre en termes de sécurité alimentaire, en termes de conséquences économiques. On voit bien qu'il y a à la fois du contenu pour mobiliser la communauté internationale, très certainement, et c'est mon espoir en tout cas,
cette réunion est une étape majeure, essentielle, mais c'est le début d'un processus, et c'est un début d'un processus qui vise à rassembler davantage encore la communauté internationale autour de cette détermination à défendre les droits humains et la Charte des Nations Unies.
Le communiqué final est fini déjà, c'est déjà terminé. Les termes agression russe et intégrité territoriale ukrainienne soient absolument dans la déclaration.
On va dans les heures qui viennent continuer à parler de ces sujets-là, mais il n'y a pas de doute. Il y a un agresseur, la Russie, le Kremlin, et il y a un agressé, c'est le peuple ukrainien. Il n'y a pas de doute, il y a un membre permanent du Conseil de sécurité qui possède un nucléaire, qui a envahi et qui a violé de façon flagrante les règles du droit international. Et c'est pour cela que l'on est mobilisé depuis le début de cette attaque généralisée contre l'Ukraine pour non seulement soutenir les Ukrainiens qui se battent sur le terrain militaire, mais aussi pour les soutenir sur le plan politique avec l'élargissement qui est un acte extrêmement important qui a été engagé, mais aussi en menant une autre bataille qui est la bataille politique et diplomatique. On voit bien que dans un moment de l'histoire du monde où il y a la tentation de remettre en cause des équilibres internationaux, la tentation de remettre en question un certain nombre de principes fondamentaux d'intégrité territoriale ou de souveraineté. C'est aussi ça qui est en jeu. C'est pour ça que l'Union européenne est très engagée avec l'Amérique latine, avec le continent africain, avec les pays asiatiques pour engager, pour expliquer et pour tenter de convaincre.
Mais c'était génial, c'était génial.
Ja, ich meine, aber das ist ja, ich habe ja. Wie heißt es auf Englisch? President of the Council of Europe?
Yes. Schultz. Oh, there is Scholz. Scholz.
Okay, sure, I'll try the same question.
Kanzler.
Herr Kanzler.
Das sind die Erwartungen.
President Mayassandu, please, the word.
C'est le plus shitty live que j'ai jamais fait de ma vie, je pense. Je fais n'importe quoi. Ok, so Scholz.
No. Okay, I fit between here and here.
I'm trying to not record everything.
Okay.
I mean, of course, whenever someone talks, I do. It's just like, we already have like 45 minutes of...
Yeah.
And it's using less battery as well. What time is it?
5 p.m.
Okay.
I'm behind a bit.
I can't wait to be in my bed tonight.
Je pense qu'on s'en fout un peu.
Prime Minister, how the Qatari style of mediation could help in that crisis?
Regardez quoi. Merci. Oui, oui, c'était lui. Je sais pas. Oh oui, mais avec un drapeau.
They're in alphabetical order.
Sono in spagnolo e stanno aspettando di dire qualche spagnolo.
It's melee.
Oh,
You can reach other. No, underneath.
Oh, underneath. Yes, I think they can.
Mr. President, what message is this summit sending to Russia?
Mr. President.
En español, por favor.
And we'll give into it.
It does an hour or whatever.
I think until everybody will win. It's for the safety of the beginning.
Yeah, let's get the sequel.
So sorry guys, but if you're not filming, thank you. Put the phone inside.
Prime Minister.
A quick word for the press. How are things going?
What are your expectations? Why are you here?
Yeah, my colleague went back to try to figure things out.
Well, I don't know. Just when
Ah non, le...
High representative.
C'est le revenu aux enfants. Qu'est-ce que vous attendez de cette
Okay, I'll have to go this side then. Oh, this is the Saudi and then the... Oh, yeah. Okay.
Foreign Minister. Foreign Minister. Koleva.
There are four main preconditions of just and sustainable peace. First of all, withdrawal of Russian troops from the territory of Ukraine, back to the borders of 1991. Of course, accountability of Russian Federation for the crimes of aggression, and also reparations, which should be paid for the war damage which was caused during these 2.5 years. So I think this is pretty clear that right now it seems unrealistic, but I think we have to stay united, and if the international society will push Russian Federation, everything is possible. So I really I appreciate the efforts of President Zelensky and his team to gather all of us in this conference, and I am looking forward to participate. Of course, there are more detailed issues, and I am ready to participate in the discussions about nuclear safety, because this is really a big threat to our security. But the main preconditions are related to just respect of human rights, respect of territorial integrity, and of course UN Charter.
What is your response to President Putin yesterday, who made some new sort of proposal, maybe not so new proposal? What's your response to what he said?
It's not fair just to manipulate the public opinion and to make the proposals which are just not acceptable for Ukrainian side. Of course, Ukrainian side cannot bargain and sell the territories for the peace. I think the situation is very clear. Ukraine have to seek territorial integrity. This is the will of the nation, this is the will of political elite, and I think they will succeed to do that.
Should Ukraine make any concessions to Russia at all to get them to the peace table?
At the moment, I am talking also about the third countries, because this is our responsibility, how we will behave in this situation. I think this is very important, not to, to trade the territory of Ukraine on the cost of Ukraine. This is purely the decision of Ukraine, how to behave, what concessions to make, but I am pretty sure that the President Zelensky is not ready and has no right to make any territorial concessions, and this is very important principle of achieving sustainable and just peace.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Sorry?
Would you like to see Russia join the second summit?
Maybe everything is possible, but first of all, we need to agree on conditions and on assumptions.
Sorry, I pushed you so hard.
No, you didn't at all. You pushed me. You launched me in there. That was great. I think we're still live. Yeah.
Good. Don't do that. I mean, if you have to do that, maybe do this.
Okay.
If you have to move there,
but I can't. Yeah. Okay.
Do you mind if you take off feedback? Sorry, it's a bit messy.
Okay. I was just before I couldn't.
I only had the choice to just like go through this.
Oh shit! Okay.
So it actually passed, surprisingly.
Okay.
Because I think quite a lot this past month, but still passed.
Yeah, we're lucky. It's us. Well. All right, good.
Are they happy
Felix
with the live? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And Felix is going to start.
I can see on the track.
Yeah. No. Felix is going to start editing it, at least just to get the facts down. I told him to not go to the flash mob, and he'll do that instead.
Mais bon, bah, ils sont live sur toutes les télés. Petit moment de gloire. Ah, c'est là. Please the phone. Thank you.
Where should I go? Here or there?
Oh my God.
Come on! Allez là, putain, il est chiant.
Prime Minister, please, one word. What do you hope to see out of this conference, sir?
Mr. Prime Minister, what message does this summit send to Russia?
Send to Russia, Prime Minister.
Well, probably got his revenge on me because I kind of called him.
Yeah,
he gave me a really dirty look.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, I'm sorry, mate. There was a gap there. I'm going for it.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, I'm getting there. Oh, that's a full interview. That's the full interview.
That's a full interview.
I think we should wait. It'll be shit. Let's wait for Paris. Let's wait for Harris.
Who is this?
Oh no, I'm just. It was soon that full interview. I don't know. Yes, he is, but it's for UK pool.
Oh, okay.
Should we move around the one? Or I think this is good because it's
Sunak?
I think keep the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, is this good? Is this good? Yeah. I mean, there's also this, but I think this is good. They'll come. They'll see these mics and then. Yeah.
And your president is still sleeping?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Your president is still sleeping?
Maybe. I'll get later.
Okay.
Not my president. Not my president.
Yeah, it's good actually to sit together because they'll see the mics and they'll say, okay.
Look at that. All the journalists from the line here.
Weet je, nee.
Dat is waar je hoeft lijkt.
Ah, c'est trop beau. Je sais pas.
Excuse me, sorry.
No, sorry. Excuse me.
Just so we know who is coming.
Try to understand.
Ok, vous avez manqué celui-là qui parlait de
Ouais, bah. Franchement, on lui
Posez la question.
Да.
Український.
Ні, вона ж не німецька. Well, we get him. It's Trudeau.
Allez, je peux aussi Radio-Canada.
Ой, Trudeau. Okay.
Monsieur Trudeau pour Radio-Canada. Un mot pour Radio-Canada. C'est un moment important.
Stop there, no? Oh, stop there? No, he didn't stop.
Vous auriez remarqué qu'il a parlé dans les deux langues.
Il
Il a rien dit dans les deux langues. Elle fait une belle jambe.
If Aris stop later, just go, drop the mic, I'll take care of it, and take your phone.
Yeah. Sorry, say what?
If what Sunak did, Aris does that too, you just take your phone and you go, and I'll tell you.
Want me to drop the mic?
Yeah, drop the mic.
Okay.
I'll manage.
Sure?
I mean, by the time we get there, we are too slow.
Okay, I'll try and get her here, but that will be the backup.
Yeah, no, it's just the backup.
I don't.
At least we will have it, and I think you can, sleep in the middle.
It's true that there is American pool, but hopefully she'll do one here and then one up there. That way.
Just give you the mic.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I won't drop it then.
And I'll try to follow and to find a place, but.
I don't know whether I see that happen, but Russia should run the process because Russia is responsible for the starting of the process that's called the war.
What about what's happening in your country?
It's the same. We have occupied territories. We have had a war. Russia should learn to respect its neighbors, should learn to live as a member of the international community, respecting the international principles of law.
And do you think your experiences in your country bring something to bear on this situation?
Well, we have the same experience. Whether this experience can be used, we share, and that's why we have this solidarity between our countries.
And have the discussions gone so far?
I don't think that they have started yet.
Check on the right.
We are starting the plenary now, and it's regrettable that Russia doesn't feel responsible enough to take part into such processes.
What about China? What about
China? Having with my mic. Okay. Okay.
Yes, that was what confused me too.
Sorry guys, we're together.
Mezzi in base pure noi, sappiamo cosa vuol dire stare in base.
No, lì dovrebbe essere dove rispetto per i tuoi vicini.
Solidarizziamo, sappiamo cosa vuol dire occupato.
Chiamala.
Io ho chiesto, no, quell'altra che stamattina ci ha dato io.
E quindi cosa sto dicendo io?
Che finisce, sto dicendo di qua, poi tutti si dobbiamo raccogliere e finiamo. Dobbiamo mettere su questo cazzo di italiani.
Uno da ieri no, hai fatto uno dice a me che ho fatto l'apertura alle pagina 4 è sotto un'intervista falsa.
I didn't realize
la fai,
io non riesco a ieri proprio domanda e risposta. Ti ho spiegato che è una truffa, sti cazzi. Sti cazzi. È uscita ovunque,
I mean, they could have organized that.
Tagliamo sta pagina del cazzo. Devo dirti che ho fatto Giorgio non mai voglio mettere tutto in discesa perché quella domani non dorme più.
At least it's not raining.
Domani qua però
haven't seen your name.
Certo, se viene lei parlerà. Se lei posta parlerà.
C'est vrai, je vais vous porter la poisse de nuit.
Il est vers les 8h, donc pas le bon matin.
On va essayer de
Forse la tua marito cosa essere corretto di antologia. Noi in questo momento stavamo vestiti lunghi hanno essere corte lassù.
Che hanno detto se ne entravano con la faccia di Spagna con gli occhiali solo.
Sì, classico.
Non è che ti piaccia.
Classico maggiordomo. No, ma ci sembravano
di Cile, una cosa così
Est-ce qu'elle a trouvé un autre moyen de passer par... C'est con, elle aurait pu juste passer, on voit sa gueule et puis elle ne parle pas quoi. I'm so sorry. Do you mind? I'm so sorry. It's just I'm live and
I just forgot now. Excuse me.
I know it's a long day and we all need to lean a little bit on the barrier. I would do the same.
Your colleagues?
There is two people who look exactly like an American spy.
mi aspetto la seconda conferenza perché questa
più concreta. Poi nel senso che me lo arriva domani. No, così per conoscenza nostra.
come si chiama sta canzone?
Okay. I requested the room yesterday.
Sorry?
I've been out here more than 2 hours.
Oh, really?
We didn't see the time. Felix is heading back to start. Okay, you want to go back? No? Not yet, not yet.
Oui, j'ai reçu le truc. Bella spilla.
Grazie. Traveling press is
Ma
ok, travellato.
secondo la loro versione con tagliani.
Così travellavi.
Semplicemente eravamo ritardatari.
Ok.
Ci hanno accreditato così.
Ok. Sorry.
Per carità, medici, ma non più. Finché mi passa secca?
Peace.
Oh, Sullivan. Oh, Jake Sullivan. Ah oui, pardon, t'es là, toi. Attends, mais je vais mettre derrière toi, tu sais quoi. Non, mais non, j'ai une Nigo, j'ai le feu dans le cadre. Et voilà, c'est quand même.
Mr. Sullivan, what do you expect from the summit? Good.
More concretely.
Tu l'as fait mal.
What?
Hein? Tu l'as fait seul.
Okay, so
Is
there anybody wanting?
Con l'occhio così il messaggero.
Io dicono inguaribile a sinistra.
And then you stand in the middle.
What?
Harris is coming, yeah. So
Coming here?
Macron is starting. If you want to hold Harris, you have to stay. If not, you can go back. Excuse me?
Attention, fille.
Because I don't want to. No, I think I don't want to go there. So if this plastic might actually so maybe I'll just put it down here now. Should you like squeeze the camera up a bit?
Yeah, but when should
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because you focus on
Yeah. Okay. Tell me when, and then you can see when I'll tell you. Yeah. She won't go there. She'll go.
Non, je fais la façon de
Vraiment, je vais faire un peu encore.
Non, vous allez
Es ist eine sehr zentrale Stadt. Man kommt sehr schnell von da weg. Wegen des Flughafens und des Bahnhofs. Also, ja, je vais rien dire.
Elle est déjà à l'intérieur. Non. Elle est déjà à l'intérieur.
C'est bien de pas là.
I didn't know they were not okay, so we just run. That's the only thing we would see. C'est le but. Super. Merci. C'est en fait.
Let me just hold it. I hold this.
Ja, genau.
I think we should just say, I'll just mention cameras inside.
if you want to go back, I can give you the card and I can finish by mom. It's okay. I mean, I only have like
one left, yeah. I think it would be helpful, yeah. Okay, fine, but let's just do one selfie first. This way?
And then Ari's just behind that.
Imagine, yeah. Oh, there she is. Okay. Let me, do you want to take that? Or?
No, I can give everything. Could you maybe just pause?
Yeah.
This? Yes. So I can actually take this here. Je suis désolée, je dois reprendre le truc.
Ah, pas de souci.
Tu peux. Votre live view n'est plus protégé.
Yeah.
Ok, parfait. Là.
I'll just quickly send this message. Before I go. Sure. I can actually just cut it from the live. Oh,
okay.
Caméra. Je sais pas. Un peu dedans, il faut le dire.
Je t'avais dit qu'ils allaient dans cette direction. On se bouge déjà, non? Non, mais elle va pas nous parler.
How did they say she's already there?
On ne sait pas.
Can you see her?
Je vois pas assez loin là.
Can you see her?
Bah nous non plus.
Yes. You can? Yeah. Okay. How to see her?
Si, tu vois quelque chose?
Elle est sapée comme ça.
Si. Mais enfin, on ne peut pas lui parler.
Non. Là, non, là, tu vas. Si c'est elle, c'est vachement plus loin. Non, mais elle, c'est.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Vice President, a comment
word.
for Reuters.
What's your message
Madam
for
Vice
Ukraine?
President,
One word.
what did you expect What message does this summit send to Russia?
Very productive conversation.
I didn't get her very well. Il y avait trop de blondeur en elle en fait.
What do you say today?
Well, I was just pinned then.
Okay. Now we can go.
What about Macron?
No, I'm staying for Macron, but you can go and do your thing. Et elle a la classe un peu quand même. Ouais, mais elle est trop petite. Bah ouais, elle est trop belle là. Ça doit pas être une classe. Non, faire un basique. Ah putain, du coup, je l'ai un peu vu au dernier moment. Bien sécurisé. Encore que heureux, voilà. La soupe est faite.
I feel like I should stay for him just in case.
No, no problem. I mean, if it's better for me.
I think I should.
Stay, I mean, I
think I should because I'm just worried. This is like a major. If it wasn't the election thing going on, I wouldn't.
We took the
Like,
selfie, so you're free to go.
That's done. Tick. Because it's only half an hour now.
Do you know they will have photo here?
Sorry?
They will make photo here.
No, I mean we are filming and we are live, so we're trying to get.
You mean the
as much as possible of people arriving.
I mean, will they do some?
Maybe.
Oh, the photos. Maybe it's here. You're right. The family photo.
Family photo. For in some other places.
Exactly. J'ai entendu un peu la même chose.
Ça, c'est moi qui l'ai dit et je l'ai inventé et ça se passe en rumeur chez les autres.
Non, franchement, je l'ai entendu plusieurs fois aussi, même avant qu'on se mette là.
C'est le journaliste qui prend le zéro. What do you say to today's conversation? Something very productive.
Ah oui, Mélanie, elle est pas là. Bah ouais. Mais c'était même pas sûr qu'elle vienne du tout. Franchement, elle a fait ce truc pendant 2 jours. Je prends un break. Un petit break. Non, après il y a after tout.
Un quart d'heure.
Si elle nous dit rendez-vous à 18, ça veut dire qu'il arrive après. Cécile a télé. Tu peux pas?
Je ne sais pas comment on peut sur ce genre de truc parce qu'ils sont passés à la plénière.
Ah, attends, il y a
How are you?
Also, oder nicht? Das wird gut gehen, ne? Ciao.
Ja, mach ich.
Non.
Macron arrive apparemment. Voilà, franchement, on est là depuis genre 2h30. Est-ce qu'on peut rester au moins pour faire Macron? Sincèrement. Ouais, bah.
Il vient dans 15 minutes. Donc c'est débile de sortir, de revenir.
Regardez. Très en retard, mais... Rendez-vous à 18h pour ceux qui veulent faire pas ici, là-bas. Ça, c'est pour les médias français. Là-bas, il faut que je sorte. Comment c'est les médias français, c'est 8h là-bas, et on revient avec
Bon, je dis qu'on là, il y a
oui, stand by. We need to leave. Can you tell us when we will cut the light?
Okay, yeah, you should stay.